a new track has dropped from one of the bands that we would consider big chads for us.
Yeah.
It's Geese, and they have announced a new album and released a single. The album is called Getting Killed. Great album.
Great
album.
Probably my favorite album title of this entire year.
Yeah, Getting Killed by Geese.
By Geese. It's genius. The song is called Taxes. It's the last track on their record.
Oh, really?
Which is, that's really interesting to release your closer as a single. But, we covered Geese the first year of this podcast. We covered Geese in 2023 when they put out 3D Country.
We're getting old, dude.
We are getting old. We have years on us now.
We're gonna review a band's album when we've already reviewed their album. You know what I mean?
I know.
And it's
Weird.
not Ty Segall who puts out an album every 8 months.
We're getting on like the 7th Ty Segall record, but it's just because we've been here for 12 months.
We're on normal album cycles for bands now.
Yeah.
But we reviewed 3D Country. That was an album that I remember when we first listened to it, and I like that review. I wasn't huge on it, and then it became one of my favorites by the end of the year. It was just such a grower. Cameron Winter, the lead singer's voice, wasn't really for me at the time. It was kind of all over the place on that record, and then I did predict during that review.
Nate
Stradamus predicted that he would put out a solo record within the next 2 years, which he did, and that was also one of my favorite records of 2024. It's a really good record. It was like complete shock, and ever since then, I mean, Geese have just been kind of like growing in my estimation. Like I think they're like really unique. They're kind of a grower band, which is kind of the best kind of band to be, honestly. Like, they put out Projector in like 2020 or 2021, and that was like very post-punk, dark. 3D Country was like this blues kind of mix, and now I feel like they're kind of on their way to blending the two a little bit.
They're to me, they are following the path of like they've surpassed indie darlings, but they're not quite mega stars, but they're opening up for a lot of really cool people and also doing like their own touring that's probably very successful as well. So it's like they're very much a rising star, but they're like on the good trajectory, not like a annoying whatever, like unsatisfying trajectory as a band, you know?
Yeah, I would agree. The because we saw them on Projector. We both really liked Projector. Went to go see them. Some like tiny little venue in Pittsburgh, Club Cafe. And I felt similar to you in 3D Country. I think I liked it more when we reviewed it than you did.
Yeah.
But I had some problems with it in the fact that like it was so scatterbrained creatively.
Yeah.
Like it really felt like they were trying to break out of that post-punk mold where you just kind of sit on a groove the whole time. And sometimes songs would have these like wild diversions that I didn't feel like added something, but every once in a while it would land on this section that was just like incredible.
Yeah.
And that is an album that I've come back to over and over again. And like Tomorrow's Crusade is a song I
that was like my favorite song of the year.
It's
like,
so good.
Yeah, I was the hater during that review, and you guys were like, you guys gave it like better scores than me, and then I ended up being like, Tomorrow's Crusade again.
That vocal
on
hook
repeat
is one of the catchiest vocal hooks I've heard in so long.
And I think the song 3D Country or Cowboy Nudes was like, when I first heard it, I was like, I don't like this. Like, his voice is too like, muzzy. He was like like it was all over the place. And then by the end of the year, I was like, this is great. Like, these songs
Which song
are catchy.
is the one that God and the Sun
2122 or I think.
I always think of it's 2112.
20, it's not
2112.
But it's similar.
It's similar. It's almost that.
They and I saw them again. I took my dad to go see Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah,
and
nice.
They opened for them, and it was great. They sounded great. That crowd was not there for Geese, especially with how weird some of the songs are. Like what's the one where it's like New York City?
Oh yeah, I think that was either Cowboy Nudes or 3D
Country. Yeah. But like I was ready for it, but like the rest of the crowd was like, what the hell?
What the fuck is this? Yeah,
I need Josh Kiska.
I need Led Zeppelin.
But I think they're kind of hitting like this really, like you were talking about trajectory wise, like hitting this really nice lane where like they scooped up the indie heads with like Projector in the first record. But that the second record. But the second record had enough like rock bona fides, like classic rock bona fides, that I could see that stuff going on guys who listen to Greta Van Fleet's like Discover Weekly and
for sure,
this is my new cool band too.
Yeah. And then they're gonna put out something that probably I'm gonna guess is like, I mean, it's their third album, so like that's usually when bands really hit their stride and like, you know, aren't experimenting too wildly, but like kind of, you know,
this is what we're gonna sound like.
Yeah, exactly. This is what we're gonna sound like for the foreseeable future. Maybe a little bit more experimental here and there, but like this is us. So I'm excited. I was pretty stoked that they announced a new album today.
Same.
We have listened to this track.
Yes.
So before we even start, let's just say we've listened to this track. This is a review. This is just us hanging out, listening to this and commenting on our favorite parts.
We're going to talk over it.
It's not a reaction.
It's to jog our memories so we can comment in more detail on why we enjoy the song.
Okay.
Or not enjoy.
Or not
enjoy it.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. Let's listen to it. It's called Taxes. Really like these drums.
None of us talk.
We're all just like, oh, I like this part.
Oh, okay.
Little dance yourself clean, but like on hand drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the lyrics.
Yeah, I love the I should burn in hell.
I should burn in hell, but I don't deserve this.
Yeah.
No one deserves this.
Yeah.
I love those lines.
He's becoming like one of my favorite lyricists. I mean, his debut album is his solo album.
Yeah, it's good.
Is so much like, I would not expect that. And the way he's been like touring on it too, like just him on a piano is really interesting. Like he's kind of doing whatever he wants with those songs, but I feel like his vocals are more like grounded here than they were on the 3D Country record.
I would agree.
Like they were more grounded on his solo record, and I feel like he's bringing that over to this.
Yeah, it felt like everybody was creatively going as far as they could on 3D Country.
Yeah.
And I remember saying during that review of like, this feels like them trying a lot of stuff, and I think that like if on the next record they find a way to take those like cool things that they discovered with and make it more palatable.
Yeah.
And this song is like exactly that.
I
like,
thought so too.
There's like weird creative stuff like this switch up that's about to happen.
Yeah.
Like they would have 4 of those in a song on 3D Country.
Yeah.
But they just commit to this one.
Yeah.
And just every time that fucking happened while listening to this, it's just like like the world goes to Technicolor.
Yeah,
it's like fucking like in a movie.
It's like a mixing change too. Like it feels like it goes from like mono to stereo and like just opens up real wide and becomes this like, I mean, this is the closer on the record, and like haven't listened to any other songs on this record, haven't heard them yet, but like I can already tell this is a pretty satisfying like end to something.
Yeah,
you know, like to a movie or an album.
It's a bold move to release the last song first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing it.
Only the coolest bands do it, dude.
Yeah.
Only cool artsy bands do it. Which Geese is becoming a cool artsy band.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like but this song's like all melody.
Yeah.
It's everything in it's pretty, everything in it sounds cool. I love those background vocals, like the ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to this song. It just came out today. I think I've listened to this like a dozen times.
Yeah, me too. I listened to it just on a repeat. I was not getting sick of it whatsoever. Yeah, I just love how poppy and jangly this is, and like rooted still in pop rock, but still having that like weirdo singer-songwriter vibe come out. I feel like his influence as a songwriter and performer like is really talking to the rest of the band, like as far as what they're going to do in the future. Like it feels minimal, but also like there's big piano forces, like a lot of, like walls of guitar, like a lot like something like on a solo record, Love Takes Miles, like that song, like just really full, but also it feels skeletal at the same time.
Yeah, it feels like more so than on 3D Country, everything in this song is supporting what he's doing vocally. Whereas sometimes it was just like everybody's kind of out for themselves, and if the track holds together, great. But like on something like Tomorrow's Crusade, perfect.
Yeah.
Like, the instrumentation is cool, but when it locks in, it's to support that like amazing vocal hook.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we're going to get like a ton of songs like Tomorrow's Crusades on this album. Like, I feel like we might not see a ton of like verse, chorus on this. Like, they might do something a little bit weirder. Maybe we'll get a few of them, but maybe it won't be the whole, every song after song is going to be like that anymore.
Yeah, because, this doesn't really follow a structure. Like, the only thing that really repeats of these oohs, like, every one of his vocal refrains is about something different. Talking about some taxes, some don't tread on me shit.
Yeah, if I'm
you better bring a crew if you want my money, dude.
If I'm going to pay my taxes.
Dude, and I related to that deeply.
Me too, but I was like, I didn't pay my taxes. No.
As a podcast,
I did.
We relate to the most.
Are big chads, so watch yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
They're avid watchers of the
Next
show.
episode, IQMB gets audited.
Yeah, I'm just not here. Yeah.
It's
Nate's
just
upstairs. I think he'll be down in a minute.
He's in a pile of paperwork right now.
It's just me with one of those green visors looking and just be like...
Yeah, with one of those calculators that has like a knob on it.
And it just fires a gun into my head. All right, got the last calculation. Boom!
They should start making those.
They didn't pay
calculators that kill you after you're done with
They
your
didn't
tax.
pay taxes on their Patreon earnings.
We owe $13!
That's half of what we made last year.
Well, soon it'll be more.
Soon it'll be more.
Yeah, we'll be.
Hey.
Once these chads line up.
Once these chads line up.
A little tease.
This is easily now my most anticipated record of the year.
I think so too. I was not expecting them to release a record so early.
It seems soon.
It does feel like soon, but it's also
not like a rush job.
Like,
but like
2 years. that makes sense for an album cycle.
I guess it's been a quick 2 years.
Yeah, maybe it's just because of how dense 3D Country was.
Yeah.
Because 3D Country was like, that didn't seem like an album you banged out in 2 weeks together.
Yeah.
It seemed like all over the place and a lot of arrangements.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. This is not the last song on the record. There's one more after this. I'm sorry.
Wow, we got to re-record this whole
changes
fucking
everything.
thing.
But it's the second to last song.
Okay, all right. And that's it.
The whole thing just...
Done fucked us.
Dude. We'll get that audit done now, dude. We're about to audit your performance.
Get up there.
How do you think you did on that episode?
It's almost like the Jordy Griep episode.
Yeah, dude. That's just going to be like The Sopranos season finale. You being like, it's actually the second to last song. Black. Directed by David Chase.
Don't stop believing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, second to last track. That's my bad. I didn't see Long Island City, Here I Come as the
hell yeah.
the last one.
I like that.
Hey,
That's
maybe
cool.
that's a 13-second interlude.
Yeah, maybe it's an extension
Maybe
of
it's an
Taxes.
extension. It could be. But, it still does feel like a grand kind of outro.
Yeah.
I'm still going to stand by that.
When we review it, you'll be like, this actually probably should be the closer. I think I was right.
I think I was right.
When I haven't listened to any of it
And then there'll be
just got it wrong.
Then there'll be an interview with them that's like, yeah, we were gonna have Taxes as the closer, but the label told us otherwise. I'm right.
The tracklist hounds.
Even when I'm wrong,
Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely one of my most anticipated albums of the year. Like, they definitely have like stepped up. I think it has to do also with like Cameron Winter's solo record gaining more popularity than I would have assumed it would. But yeah, I think they've become like one of the most exciting rock bands working right now.
Yeah, and I think that a solo album with a certain type of creative can be good for the band that they're in.
Yeah.
You know, where they can exercise things that may not fit in the like greater project of the band.
Yeah.
And so they maybe don't feel as like the need to like impose certain things on the creative process.
Yeah.
You know, like back in the day when a guy went solo, it's just because he was like, I want to be more famous than Joe Perry.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
I hate Joe Perry. Yeah. So like I think like these guys are clearly like super creative dudes.
Yeah.
And it probably also helps that like your solo album was so well regarded.
Yeah.
Like you put out a solo album, people are like, this is as good as your band.
Yeah. All right, so that's the new Geese song called Taxes off their new album called Getting Killed, out this year. Tell us what you thought of it in the comments. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you completely not agree with us? Are we completely wrong, or are we not giving it the credit that we should, like most of the time when we talk about tracks?
Did we talk over it, which even though we told you we would, still upset you?
Are you still upset that it's not a reaction?
Yeah. Would you rather have watched us sit in silence and listen to the song like and you could have done?
Just smashing Y right now is what they're doing. Yes.
If we were doing a live stream, it would just be like, stop talking.
Shut up.
Yeah. But yeah, seriously, let us know what you thought of it in the comments. That's Geese, Taxes, and it's like Quit My Band.